I've been really thinking about the good days lately. The good days in my youth, and especially the Caribbean. On the moment that I arrived in Dominican Republic, um, and I was with my Dominican family and a beautiful Dominican Republic oceans, where I saw the fishermen working to load in the fish, have always been one of the most magical moments in my life that I cannot express in words what the sea means to me. I'm a very good swimmer. I'm scared of the ocean because the ocean to me is God. It's God place. I'm a creature, I'm a human being walking on sand with my physical body. But it's the ocean that has the power. There is more water in the world than there is earth. So when I was little, I could really feel that magic. In Dominican Republic, this is what I know, this is what I remember. It's beautiful. I never had saw such a blue skies ever before. I remember me as a child when I was flying in a private helicopter of my father, Michael Jackson, because he always fly me in with a private helicopter. And I remember the pilot saying to me, Mocienne, now you have to look. And I could see all these fish swimming. And I really took that moment. And the pilot, always flew slow. So that as a child, I could watch and I was like, oh my God, the world is so beautiful. That's one of my most favorite moments in the world. And sometimes I was scared that I say, oh, what if we crash? And then a guy always said, we are not going to crash. I'm the best, I'm the best. And my father, Michael Jackson, he always never speak. He allowed me to have the conversation. My most beautiful moment in life, yes, is really sitting on the beach, eating fish that was just captured, seeing the sun go down, hearing the water. This is my happiness. This is my ultimate happiness. So the Caribbean was very exciting for me as a child. My father, Michael Jackson, traveled with me to a lot of Caribbean islands because we have a lot of Caribbean family there. I do not know the whole picture between me and my father, Michael Jackson. I don't know. I really don't know. There are so many questions that I have that may never answer. But I knew when I was kidnapped by child trafficking and I was brutalized that these were not the people of the island, that these were monsters. They were not the gorgeous of the sea. They were not made by God. God had nothing to do with these devils. And I really had to separate myself from the love and the care that I received when I was experiencing the Caribbean. As a child, I really knew that I was captured by terrible monsters. and that they were not human. They are not human. Human don't do this kind of things to children, trying to destroy us in every possible way. So I knew they were not human. And I remember as a child when I was captured and I was together with the other children. Many children were from Africa. They didn't speak English. They didn't speak Spanish. They didn't speak French. They spoke to me African. And even I couldn't understand them. We had our way of talking to each other with each other's hands that I could understand what they were saying. My kidnappers let us witness how the children were being, each of us were being on the life in front of us. I remember when they on the life children in front of me by cutting out open their body while they are still alive to remove organs from the body. I remember the cry. I remember the scream. I remember how their face went up and they cried. I remember the big tears coming from them when they were being underlived, you know. I remember how they jump up and down and that the mob hold them down so they could do whatever they need to do. I remember looking at them, and I remember going into deep prayer about the way how their life were being unalived. And that all happened in the Caribbean. And I remember as a child thinking, how can something like this happen in this incredible paradise where everything is so perfect? And I remember each face of a child that died. And there was one child that I didn't look in the eyes. I never did not look at them. I look at them till they were on the life. Because I wasn't going to. Not looking at them. And even I was 9 years old, it couldn't break me. And I remember every one of them, you know, and we were holding each other's hands, and we know one by one what was going to happen to us. One by one, we know what was going to happen to us. And when people think that it's important to be saying Mike Jackson, my father, it's not important to me. But I do know that he was the one paying for my life. I'm here today because of him. So whatever true comes out, he's my dad. He'll always be my dad because he saved me. And these other children were not safe. And I will love them till the end of my life. And I will fight this crime for them. And I will make the Caribbean understand and Africa understand. Don't touch your children. My name is Mocienne Petit Jackson. I'm the author of Thriller Betrayal and Thriller the Dogs and the Lands, where I'm telling you about my experience being kidnapped. And to all the countries in the world, I was born to fight you all.